Hello there, boys and girls. Right, so we are doing a tackle review and we can clearly see what it is. It's the NGT tackle box 7+1 black. Okay, not pink, not green, but black. Right, so here's the barcode if you're interested, if you do want to scan it, but the actual part number of this one is FTB-System-7+1. Okay, and obviously you got your barcode number there, so if you do want to give it a scan for whatever reason. Okay, so I always used to call these New Good Tackle. It basically stands for Next Generation Tackle, but to be fair, it ain't bad. Right, how much did it set me back? Right, okay, I'm going to hide the numbers at the minute. That's where it come from, boys, okay? If you can see it, 13, 13, 13, subtotal 13, that's all I paid for it, £13. That is the standard price, that is not an offer price, yeah, over Christmas or anything like that. That is a box standard price. Now, if you jump directly onto their own website, yeah, it is more on there. I think it's around £19, so I made a saving. And we all know that I like to collect tackle boxes. Nash, Corda, NGT, whatever, yeah. So I'm going to give you an idea. It's a nice big box. Right, so if you're into the other boxes like myself, that is a Nash box Logic. Yeah, that is a medium-sized box. So I'm going to go from corner to corner sort of thing. And there you go. You can clearly see the size difference. And that is flush. If I turn it around so you can see, it is flush. You can see that is flush. So you got a heck of a lot more room. Right, is there a difference in depth? Okay, it might look it, but if I put it side by side, as you can see, there's not really out in it. Once it's flat, laid down, there's nothing in it. So there's no difference in depth either. Right, I'm going to come across that one in a later video. But we're going to cover the NGT one for now. Right, so what makes it NGT? One, the label, what comes with it. Secondary, there's a little tiny sticker here. If you don't want it to say NGT, no problem. Peel it off, and then no one knows none the wiser. And that is all it is. It's just a tiny little sticker. Yeah, so for anyone now, they're thinking it's probably Winchwood, Pro Logic, something like that. So it don't make you look as tight. Okay. Right, so let's go down the qualities of it then. So it's like a smoke finish. This is actually a really dark green. It may look black to you, but it is actually dark green. The catches themselves, they are pretty tight, which is good. What you want, because you want to make sure it's actually going to hold down, obviously, when you're in transportation. And inside is all your bits then. Right, so we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the main box equals 8. That's why they call it 7+1. Now, one thing what I do like about these, yes, they are a little bit cheaper quality, I will say that. The catch itself, it's virtually the same quality as what's on the front. These are a little bit cheaper quality plastics, but what I like about it, you can see through what's inside of them, where when you're on the Nash one, you can't, unless you got the old version, which is basically the same as this. So you can see exactly what's in there before even opening it. So say you're looking for a particular item, instead of you opening the lid, no, it's not in that one, get the next one, open the lid, no, it's not in that one, and so on and so on and so on. You can literally just have a quick scout through them, and it's like, oh, it's in there. You can see through them. So that's the good thing there. Right, the other thing with them as well, inside, they are beveled up, so they are curved, yeah, so you can get them out. The flat obviously in the middle, flat on the sides, but to the back, that is curved, and that is curved there. So if you don't say your last item, whatever it is, swivel, ring, whatever, you're able to pull it out instead of you having to look about for a pair of tweezers, magnet, or pliers, whatever. You can easily get it out. So it's got my vote there as well. Okay, so they're basically all the same. So we'll shift them out of the way. Numbers in there, we can clearly see we've got 4 across the top, 4 across the bottom, so we've got an 8, we've got a 6, we've got a 3, we've got a 2, yeah, so I'll give you an idea on 2, so it's just 2 long ones, shrink tubes, etc. We've got a 4, and then we got another 2. Yeah, so you've got plenty of room in there. The rig board, right, it has got a measuring tool on there what goes right up to 12 inches or 30 centimeters, and also on here as well, so on the outside, the exterior. So if you've already tied it up and you're like, what size was that, you can just lay it across here, know what it is. I tend to eyeball them, but if you are anal on your lengths, obviously you've got that option there, and there's nothing stopping you highlighting that up with basically a white pen or something like that. That goes right up to 12 inches again, 30 centimeters. So you got the same measuring tool, where most boxes don't go nowhere near that length. What's my Nash one? Goes up to 24 centimeters, 9 inches, as you can see. Bit of a difference. So if you do like to use a longer rig, you've got the option, haven't you? Right, so we'll pop that back open again. The rig board. Sounds like it comes with the pins. So we've got the foam. Let's have a look at this, a closer look. Because these used to be quite cheap back in day and bend and flex and stuff, but that is pretty solid. I actually do like that. It is pretty solid. It's very, very similar to the actual Corda one. Dark green, not black. Doesn't matter. It's only to put the hooks around it. And then obviously you've got your pins, what we can see in those 2 compartments, where once you've got your pins in, you just put whatever in there. So, yeah, that's good. Locks down well, as well. Drops in. As you can see, you can double stack, and you've still got that little bit of room on the top as well. Not a great deal of room. You're not going to get 3 in there, obviously, but you can lay something in there. I don't know, like a couple of packs of hooks or something like that. Right, so regarding the dividers then. Yeah, I've got the finger pulls, as you can well see, on both sides. They're also pretty rigid. Dark green again, same colour as the actual box. They've got the grooves lines on them, so when you're putting these in, you can set them dead straight, and you can clearly see when you haven't. So we'll take that lot out. So you've got 6 long dividers, what you can either have in the middle or to the edges, whichever way you want to put them, it's up to you. The way I'd probably run it for my own configuration is the 2 boxes in there, a couple of boxes across the top on top of that. Might use that as like a mini work area sort of thing. So if I need to drop anything down, say I get a fish, instead of me lobbing it onto the bed and chance of hooks and stuff going all over because I'm working off the lid instead, they're in there. It's a lot of space loss, yes, but it's a nice little work area. That's what I'm thinking. And then not bother with these at all. Right, so we've got 2 solid stanchions in there, what we can't move. We've also got 2 more solid stanchions. These are the same, as you can see. They've got the grip pullers. They are solid again. Yep, can't fault that whatsoever. We can take all those out. We can take all them out. And then obviously you got the same sort of thing here. Now the way I tend to like to do it, this is my personal option, like I like to get all my hook links down there. As soon as the hook links stop, obviously I'll put in the divider, and then obviously it gives me that extra little compartment to be putting whatever else in there. But I'm going to give this a fair contest. I'm going to move all those out of the way a moment. I'm also going to put one in the middle there, which is the weakest point of the box. I think I'm straight and try and look past the camera. Right, so I want to see if that slips. It might not. Let's have a look. No, it's not slipping. The little one, not slipping. So they are pretty solid. And we'll go into the middle. We'll take that one out. We've got a little bit of slip there, but it's not coming off the teeth. It is rocking a little bit, but bear in mind, this is all hollow. It's bound to be. I'm upside down. When you put that in, then it is solid. So, right, overall review then. I actually think it's a really good bit of kit. Now bear in mind, a tackle box is a tackle box. Like I say, I've got endless options. Yeah, I'm not going to lift that one down because it's too big. That's the Nash TT rig station, the big fat double one. Yeah, and then I've also got the little things as well. Yeah, and so on, and a Fox one somewhere what's holding my pint gear, but I can't remember where I put that. And to be fair, all in credit, the Fox one is nowhere near as good as this. The Fox one's not as big as this. The dividers are nowhere near as good as this NGT one. Right, so that's the review for the NGT box. Okay, right, so I'm gonna go on to the Nash box logic now. Like I say, it is the medium one. Okay, I like to have different things, so this one's loaded up a little bit. It's just got bits and bobs in this one. There we are. You can see what I like to do with my hook links, and I've got a divider to actually stop them, but then I can still get them out to what I want, sort of thing. Extra hooks here. Now the differences are with this, it's a lot more money, right? It's 25 to 30 quid for the medium one. This big box here was only 13, yeah, and I got a lot more with it. Right, so with these little boxes, the catch with these is these are all black, so you can clearly see nothing inside. So you have got to do this. Ah, right, okay, yeah, don't need that box. Right, what's in the next one? Right, yeah, okay, don't need that one. End up labelling them lot. Rubber. And I kind of know what's in this one anyway, because it is the big fat boy one. This is the chod box, but I don't use chods. I put my leaders in there. But you can clearly see, when that's shut, you've got no idea what's in it. So even though the Box Logic is a great box, like I say, you cannot see through what is there and what is not there. Right, so I think you can clearly see that is moving. Yeah, even though that this is up here. The quality compared to the NGT, it sounds silly. You'd expect the Nash, and I am a big favourite of Nash, but the quality and the aspects to it is not as good as that. And that was over half the price difference. Over half the price. It's in my back pocket still. A box is a box at the end of the day. All it's taking is your end tackle. That is all it's taking. Any box, whatever you get, is always going to rattle. You cannot stop the rattle. Just don't shake it about so much. But like I say, those catchers are pretty strong. Are they going to last? That's another question. With the Nash one, they're on a slider. Yeah, they're on a slider, and then that's where you lift it up then. So if you are rough, heavy-handed, then yeah, fair enough. I can see you snapping that off at some stage down the line, but for the price, you can't moan, can you? Now it's lost its NGT logo. It's no longer NGT. It's mine. So, there we are. Thanks for watching. If you want one, you know where to go now. Just a recap. Boys, standard price, £13. Yeah, no offers or anything like that. Just a box standard price, and that came out today. Okay. There we go. Thanks for watching. See you later.